Don't
What's
fuck it
going
up.
on? Yeah, thank you,
I
fellas.
feel in limbo.
Treason, treason, bang 'em in the tower. Reason, cause I own the power. Treason, make 'em all understand. Reason, cause I own the fucking land.
Hello, folks. I'm here with the wonderful project, Artemis's Arrow. How are you doing tonight?
Good. Yeah, I'm good. Past my bedtime a bit, but
Is it
I'm
past
used to
your
that.
I hear you. I hear you. I feel like I should be asleep all the time.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you located again?
Right now, excuse me. Right now, I'm in Wisconsin,
Wisconsin. Right.
and I have a frog in my throat.
Perfect.
All right.
There you
Here we go.
It's good.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin area.
Madison, Wisconsin. What is there to do in Wisconsin that's fun?
If you drink, which I don't, there's tons of beer stuff related out here. It's kind of a big thing. Let's see. Madison itself, the city is really great. There's a lot of like free sort of arts stuff to do. You can
Nice.
there's a huge university art museum that I love. It's like a Wisconsin historical museum. The lakes are obviously there, which are great in summer, not so great in winter unless you like ice fishing. Yeah, it's grown on me. I'm originally from Colorado, and so is my husband, so it was a climate change for sure.
I was going to say climate change for sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah.
I just picture Colorado being so beautiful. It's
Yeah.
flat. It's flat as fuck here, so I imagine, does Wisconsin have hills or is it just flat?
Wisconsin's pretty hilly. Colorado can be is also pretty flat, honestly. It's not what people expect to hear. Like, it's like plains and then mountains, then plains.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Now my whole life has been a lie until now. I always thought it was just mountains everywhere, but what do you do?
Yeah. Everyone also thinks I have a ski pass or something, and I'm like, no,
You don't?
that shit's expensive. Yeah.
I thought if you lived in Colorado, you had to have a ski pass.
Yeah. Like everyone I know from Colorado, they're like, why does everyone think we have ski passes? We none of us can afford ski passes
What are they worth?
Gosh. I'm also like not a skier just in general, so I wouldn't know. But I know I went snowboarding once, and that was like, I feel like it was definitely 100 or like it was a lot.
For one
in the past. It was like, maybe that's too high, but I know it was a high enough number that the only way to make it worth it was if you bought a pass, but then, you have to drive 2 hours into the mountains and buy the equipment, and yeah.
Better to
didn't
just
work
not.
out for me.
Yeah, screw it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah.
So,
I like your beard, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So if you don't ski, you decided I'll just make music then, I guess. And
Yeah, I guess that's how it went. I actually have done a ton of different art stuff, but I started drawing when I was pretty little, and then I moved on to creative writing.
Nice.
But music is the one that's really grabbed me.
Yeah.
I'm still very new to it, but
Right. Well,
I like it.
How long you been doing it for?
I started, honestly, like last year.
That's okay.
But I've put out a lot of albums, but I took them all down because they were so bad, the first ones from the first like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
But since then, I've spent a little more time on like revising and stuff like that, learning things. So I put out like two albums and an EP.
That's good. I know the one was called Obsidian's Eye. Is that right?
Obsidian Mirror.
Fuck. Obsidian Mirror.
Close enough. Yeah.
I apologize. I had the obsidian part right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, that's good. What software were you using to make that?
Ableton.
Oh, I love it.
Although, yeah, like I started out, I don't even know what drove me to decide to do this, but I just looked up on my phone like apps that are DAWs or I don't even know how people pronounce it, if it's
Yeah, it's Dawes.
D-W. Okay, good.
Dawes, yeah, you're good.
Dawes. So I started on Mixed Master Jam, which no one's ever heard of, I don't
I've heard
think.
of it. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
So I started there, and then I moved on to Band Lab.
That's cool too.
Yeah, and then my husband's cousin actually was incredibly kind and got me Ableton Intro as a birthday present because he liked my music.
That's good.
Yeah, so that was lucky.
That's sweet.
So that's kind of when it actually got serious. So, yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I like Ableton because you can pretty much do anything you want in it. Now when you're making drums, are you sitting there with the mouse and you're fucking like clicking each beat and shit and like editing okay, good for you. That's
Yep.
I would never.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually don't know any instruments. You can see I don't know if you can see it. My husband's piano's back there. I considered trying that. I tried guitar once when I was a teenager and it just wasn't right for me.
That's fair. That's fine.
But yeah, I've had people listen to my music and they're like, "Oh, we can't tell you don't know an instrument," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
Yeah.
I would know that, but no one else knows that either.
Yeah, and that's something I like about Ableton is it allows people who can like hear the music in their head, but they don't know how to play it to like put it out. Like I just did a whole piano thing, using a piano sample.
Yep.
I don't know the terminology, but yeah, I was able to make the sound I wanted without really knowing how to play the piano.
That's sweet.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like so what? I guess what kind of drove you to do this? Like, what were some bands you remember listening to that you thought maybe like, oh shit, I can do this?
Oh man, looking back, it's like I've always loved music. I remember trying to write a few songs as a kid, but I was like so shy. I never took them anywhere or anything. Yeah, if you don't mind me getting a little deep, I come from kind of a challenging background. I won't go into the details, but there was a lot of challenges and some trauma for me growing up, and art was just how I got through everything, and it's still sort of my outlet for things I don't know how to deal with. And I would always sing in private. That was like my way to keep my art safe. I'd sing in private alone to myself, and I didn't realize it, but I'd been singing my whole life. And then one day my husband caught me singing, and I was so embarrassed. He said, no, you need to do voice lessons. So that's what started last year around August. I started voice lessons.
Nice.
They were super hard, of course.
Yeah.
I got one, "Oh, that's good," from my voice coach, and I texted my husband freaking out. "I got a compliment from my voice coach today." And then what really pushed me into sort of producing my own music in addition to singing, I got sober.
Nice.
That's a whole other story, but I got sober, and of course you've got to replace the things you used to use to deal with life with other things, and I just dove headfirst into music like crazy.
Good for you.
Produced a lot of shitty songs, but also some good ones.
And honestly, who the hell hasn't?
Yeah.
I've produced some just fucking garbage. Trash. Like fucking, I actually deleted my old project's Facebook page today because I was like, fuck this. Just bury it somehow. So no, I understand. I can relate for sure. You got to just, like you said, you got to replace it, and you replace it with something more positive. So that's good for you. I was a big time alcoholic and shit like that, so I can get it. I understand. I did the music thing. I was doing music when I was an alcoholic, so I guess I just cut one out and kept the others.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me. Like I was still using back when I would draw and stuff like that sometimes, and like it's almost like a wound in my head now of like, I don't know if I'm ready to go back to drawing and
just,
stuff,
just the,
you know.
just the, yeah.
Yeah, but I know it'll come around eventually. I tend to jump from music to writing to art to photography, whatever.
Nice.
So,
Which one do you like the most? I guess like you said, you jump
um,
around, but if you had to pick, like, well,
one.
I'd never make you pick, but yeah,
Okay.
hypothetically, I guess if you had to pick one, what would you say is like
Oh
the
man.
be all end all for you?
Um, it would probably have to be music, honestly,
Hmm.
because that's what's been so helpful for me, you know, in my first year of sobriety is like I can take that literally anywhere, you
Hmm.
know. Like I could sing anywhere I need to, you know, I could hide in a closet at work or something, but
Hmm.
um yeah, that's something that can be worked on and developed anywhere. Whereas with like drawing, I feel like that was something I found frustrating with drawing and writing was the physical being tied down of like, well, I need this equipment to draw like a
Hmm.
pencil and a pen and I'm on the bus and I don't have that.
You don't have that.
Um, yeah. Same thing with writing, you know, and writing was I like to say I blasted writing out of my brain and now it's like trying to heal because I like went to college as an English major and I kind of regret it
Yeah.
because I wrote to death basically.
Hmm.
Too much writing and overthought it and now I kind of can't touch it. So
Don't enjoy it as much now.
yeah, unless I'm writing like a song,
Hmm.
which I'm still learning how to do.
Yeah.
So
Well, like you said, you've been doing it about a year,
hmm
so it'll come. Just
yeah.
keep going. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong way to do it. I think the only wrong way would be to not do it. You know? That's the
Yeah,
approach I take, anyways.
yeah, I agree.
You'll learn everything through YouTube tutorials and just trial and error. That's all you need.
Mm.
Tons of good ones for Ableton up there or whatever.
Yeah, I'd like to watch more of those. Part of me has been reluctant to watch them or do any tutorials because I feel like I have a unique sound and I'm scared if I learn about actual genres and stuff like that I'll like overthink my music. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a point where I kind of feel stuck. Like I can hear the sound in my head, but it's like I don't know what to do to make it.
Mm-hmm.
So probably gonna need to start doing some learning.
Yeah, that's all good. It's
hmm
never too late to pick up a few tips here and there.
hmm
Might help the overall, but I mean, I think I wouldn't have guessed from listening to your stuff that you've only been doing it for a short time like that.
Oh,
So
well,
good for
thank
you.
you.
I hear a fair amount of shit. So for whatever that's worth to you.
So we're worth a lot. Yeah, it's worth a lot. Thank you very much.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you sending me your stuff. I like to play
hmm
it. I try to play it. I get so many people sending stuff in that I have to keep it,
hmm
as even as I can, even if it's like, oh no, I'm gonna fucking play this for like 4 weeks straight, and then just
Yeah. Yeah. It has been cool being in the sort of online music community because everyone's very chill. Like the writing community is not like that. I don't know what it is about writers, but if you miss a day of writing, it's just like, oh
that's
my
it.
God, but I'm the worst writer ever. I've missed a day, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you better get back on the horse, and you better
Holy
start writing
shit!
some more." Yeah, like
I
that's,
haven't wrote a
and it's just,
song in like fucking 8 months. This is crazy.
yeah, and of course I approached music with the work ethic of a writer, and with writer's block, you're supposed to just sit and like do something, and I was getting music block, and everyone on Twitter thankfully jumped in and were like, "Oh, that's about time when you take a break for a week or two if you want, or a day." And I was like, "What? You guys are so relaxed and supportive about this stuff."
The Twitter music community is absolutely insane,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
yeah,
it's
like you
really.
said, they're super supportive.
Mhm.
Such a such a good indie community of everybody that's you got the top level guys and you got the beginners and you got everybody just working together, offering advice. There's not a lot
Mhm.
of I haven't seen a lot of bullshit anyways, so
Yeah.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
real good. You need to have you sent stuff to um Radio TFSC in Germany yet?
I have not.
You should.
In Germany? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I'll send you some email addresses. He'd like your stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's got a good fucking solid ass audience over there. I think he said on a
Okay.
slow day he'd have like 400 listeners an hour or something like that. And he'd
Wow.
play, yeah, I'm sure he'd play for sure. I'll send you a couple. I'll send you a few links. I know. I'll do it right now so I don't forget. Send you email addresses. You can send them waiver MP3, but we always joke about people sending us fucking SoundCloud links. It's like we can't fucking do nothing with a SoundCloud.
Yep.
Or Spotify, it's like it's awesome around Spotify, hurrah! But if you want to get your shit played,
yeah,
you need the MP3 guys. I'll just say that again for all the people listening right now. If you want to get fucking played, MP3s are waves. That's just a pro tip. Insider scoop for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I was occasionally I'll submit. I don't know if you've heard of or seen D-Street.
Who's that?
He does like live Twitter reviews.
What was his name?
D-Street.
D-Street.
That's at least his Twitter name handle thing.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, occasionally I'll submit stuff to him because he gives pretty good feedback that's pretty honest, and I appreciate that. I remember there was one live stream he was doing and he was just like screaming at the camera because no one was following the instructions for submitting. Like they were just sending like the home pages of their websites or like a full album or not the genre at all. Yeah. He was like, you gotta listen, you gotta read the instructions, you guys. Yeah. So
yeah, I can totally, I understand the frustration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's always that endless deluge of I need new music tweets that people put out.
Holy shit. I just fucking hate those people. I'm sorry, but I do.
Yeah, it's like...
That's a strong word, I know, but like, man, you don't. They're just, all they're doing is trying to get engagement on their tweets. They don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Nobody can give a fuck about... Anybody on there that's asking for music is a fucking idiot. They're a liar. Because everybody on Twitter has something. You know, you can find it. You can find music anywhere. Send me your playlist. Why? Just go make one.
You know, and you look at the comments and it's like 500 and it's just like, you're not going to... No one's going to go through that.
That's why they do it.
Mm-hmm.
So they get the more comments, the more it looks like they're super fucking cool on Twitter and they get more, I don't know, Twitter points or some shit. I don't fucking know how it works. But
yeah.
Still dumb. It's so dumb. I don't know, man.
Yeah. What kind of music do you do?
I do hip hop.
Nice.
I do weird ass shit. It's fucked up. Yeah. I do I had a project called One Beast, One Cage that was just all instrumental, and I would just use like loops that I found and just like I would try to make shit that was just as like grating as possible to listen to, like just fucking horrible and, like, you know, intentionally. So there's that. And I had a couple projects that I do vocals on with some buddies from all over the world. Actually, I got one project called Dark Matter Will Flow. I rap on that, and that's Jeff Vicario. He does pretty much everything and sings. He's in Finland, and then our buddy Jeremiah plays bass and vocals as well, and then we have our drummers from the UK. So that's pretty good. And I'm in Canada, so it's kind of like a 4-country deal.
Yeah. It's like half the hemisphere, sort of.
Yeah, exactly. And then I do another one with Jeff again called Black Distortion. He's got a ton of shit online. He gets me to rap sometimes, but when we started doing Dark Matter Will Flow, it was me and Jeff, and I was just making like weird ass fucking sounds. I should show you. I have a chair with wheels now, so 1 second.
Okay.
I got. If you want to make gross sounds, you're gonna want to go and get yourself one of these fucking things. This is just a $50 or something that takes like a 2 AAA batteries, or maybe even 1 AAA battery. 2 AAA batteries, and you can just go to town on it. You buy 1 cord for your computer, and you're good to go. Anyways, that's what started Dark Matter Will Flow for us, because I was like, hey, I've got this weird ass thing that makes the fucking grossest shit I've ever heard in my life. And Jeff's like, yeah, show what you got. And he's like, oh, I love that. And I was like, yeah, I know. So then we started to do that, and we just did we did it where we would both do the music, and then Jeff would do most of it, and vocals and guitar and shit like that. And he'd just do it on his iPhone. It was fucked up. Like, he could do so much shit, like riding on his train to work just on his phone, like including vocals. It's fuck. It sounded good. I'll send you some shit. And then it turned over where Jeff's like, oh yeah, but I remember that you're in a few projects and you can rap. Why don't you try to rap on some of this shit? I was like, okay. And then it turned to this thing. We haven't done stuff for a while, but I don't know. We all get busy. I fucking podcast every night and have fucking three radio shows. So I'm just like
busy.
I'm busy, but I still sometimes try to do something with him when he asks. So, but that's what you need. And if anybody from Korg is watching, I love your monotron delay pedal. I'll take them for free all day, any day. Thank you.
That's interesting, because actually when my interest in music, well, before I got interested enough to actually do music, started around college, because I found some underground rappers and hip-hop artists that I thought were really cool.
Do you remember who they were?
Yeah, because I still listen to some of them. It was through Rhymesayers, Doomtree. Yeah.
Doomtree, yeah.
A random chemistry teacher, like, told his class about POS, so I started with POS, and then I went to Doomtree, and Dessa's like, she was like probably one of the biggest first influences
That's
for
awesome.
my music and stuff. I think she has a beautiful voice, and she's a great writer.
Yeah.
I don't love all of her stuff. Some of her songs, I'm like, I feel like maybe you're trying too hard, but for the most part, I think she does really good stuff. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I know my earliest influence was for sure Enya.
Enya, really? Hey, that's cool. I've never heard that one
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I've heard Enya, but I've never heard anybody say like, oh, that was my, yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
I was obsessed with Enya as a kid, and
Wow.
I just remember one of my uncles told me, like, you know, he explained, like, this is one person doing all of this music. You know, she's layering her voice, she's layering instrumentals, and I just thought that was the coolest thing. And that's basically what I try and do with my music.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah.
So lots of layering.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's all you need to do. And if, you know, a lot of people will say there's advantages and disadvantages to working by yourself, but I think if you're working by yourself, you're fucking laughing. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Take your time. You know, you don't got to worry about anybody else's shit. As long as you're happy with it, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
You get collaborating with others. Of course, they got their timelines they want stuff done for and shit like that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I did try the collab as a producer thing for a bit, and I couldn't keep up. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't know. I think you got a good sound. You could probably add a lot to anybody's shit. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Glad to hear you say that.
Well, that's good. And when we're done, you should send something to those people I messaged you. They'll play it. They'll play it for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I can do that.
And I'll keep playing your stuff, and it'll be fun.
Woo.
I'll send you shit too. So what's next for you? What are you gonna do? You gonna do another album? Just keep trucking along?
My last album, Kamoi, came out about a month ago.
Oh yeah.
And that's doing pretty well, but looking back, I feel like I kind of rushed it and I could have made it better. And I tend to do that. I rush things sometimes because I think I like have to put something out by a certain time when it's all in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my next release will probably be an EP. I've got 2 or 3 tracks that I've just been chipping away at and forcing myself to take my time until I think they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to take more of a, what's the word, sort of organic approach to the songs, you know, like improvising the piano thing that I did today and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out. It should be pretty different from what I've done so far, though.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Well, I look forward to hearing it for sure.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have a spot on a song for gruffy ass vocals? I'm down. I'm always down.
That could be interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
I can rap on anything. Doesn't matter.
All right.
I can find a pocket.
Well, it's good to hear because sometimes back when I was trying to collab, I'd send instrumentals to, singers or rappers, and they were like, I can't.
They're fucking useless. Don't even bother with them. Swear to God, some of the
They're
people.
like, I can't do this.
I know.
Yeah.
That pisses me off. That's why I started rapping. Actually, I used to make beats. I started making beats like 10 or 12 years ago or something like that. And I always just wanted to be a producer and let people rap on my shit. And I thought that would be so fucking cool. Like I'll just be the guy. I don't want to rap. I'll never rap. I just want to send the rappers my shit. And anybody I sent my shit to is like, nah, I can't do this. I'm like, are you fucking worthless? Shit's good. It's good. Why don't you rap on it? So I guess I owe them a lot because I just started rapping on my own shit too. So.
Yeah.
Good enough. You're on Bandcamp. You use Bandcamp, yes? You're familiar with how Bandcamp works?
Yeah, Bandcamp is where it's at.
Yeah, 100%.
Whenever my Twitter friends are like, maybe I should do Bandcamp, I'm immediately like, just do it. Why would you hesitate?
Yeah, you have to do Bandcamp.
Yeah, like I use Spotify, for like exposure mostly,
Mm-hmm.
And then Bandcamp is honestly where I make my money.
Yeah.
I think I'm up to 91 cents in Spotify streams right now.
You're doing pretty good. That's like 10,000 streams, so good for you.
Seriously? Oh.
Wow. Well, they give you 0.0094 cents.
Oh, okay.
Stream, so I don't know.
It's higher than okay.
But still, if you're making money on Spotify, you're in the right. But obviously, tomorrow is I think tomorrow's Bandcamp Day where they waive their fee they take. So everybody should go buy Artemis Zero's albums on Bandcamp. And then, or whoever you want, but you should go on Bandcamp tomorrow and buy somebody's shit.
Yeah. Or at least stream it.
Yeah.
Or subscribe or whatever, however that works.
Whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, I usually try and send my followers a little weekly message of some kind, give them a sneak peek. I know some of my Twitter friends are like, how are you getting followers? And I'm just like, a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
It's a lot of work. How many followers do you have right now? I don't even know.
38.
Yeah.
But that's like mind blowing to some people. Oh my God, 38 followers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I started with like 2, and I have fucking 5,000 something now.
Nice.
I don't know.
Awesome.
I don't know how it happened. Because I just fucking follow whoever. That's my problem. It's like, yeah, I guess why not? Unless you're an asshole, then I'll just fucking block your ass right now. That's what I do. I've cleaned up my fucking timeline a lot these last couple of days. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But it's good. Twitter's a powerful tool if you use it just right. That's how I make great guests like you and everybody else I get to talk to. So.
Yeah. I'll have to actually get the app to listen to your podcasts.
Oh, you can listen to it on whatever. It's on
Oh.
Spotify and all that.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
It's everywhere. And I'll put this on YouTube as well. So
Cool.
I seem to get more people like to watch podcasts too, which I find whatever strange, but funny. I only just started doing the video ones probably like a couple of weeks ago, I guess. Seem to get quite a few views on YouTube, and I put it on the sleradio.com, their YouTube page, so it gets a lot of traffic anyhow. So
Nice.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
I avoided YouTube for a while because I was told it was really easy to steal music off of YouTube. But since I I submit my music, if I'm doing a release, I always submit it through a Muse, and they send it to Spotify and Amazon and stuff, and they give me like a little UPC, and I'm like, okay, I've got enough evidence, I feel like, to prove that this song is fine, that I can. Yeah. I've started putting out music videos.
Nice.
So
you can say that it was mine, and that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. I do that too. I think we pulled all our shit off YouTube. If I don't remember, I think we're exclusively on Bandcamp now.
Yeah. I tried Vimeo, but no one uses Vimeo. I've got like Vimeo, 10 views. Yeah.
Vimeo. So. Yeah. And it used to be so popular, which is on everything was on fucking Vimeo.
Yeah.
Don't know what happens. Now it's all about that. What the fuck is it? TikTok.
Yes.
I've never been on TikTok, and I never will.
But me either. I consider it a young person's thing.
That's right. That's what I say. I'm too fucking old for it.
I can't keep up with the changes. Yeah, the attention span thing. It's like.
Well, that's kind of the problem with streaming in general. I think is that it used to be you buy a CD and listen to it track to track or skip around until you found your favorite songs or whatever, but now it's just like, I don't know. Bleh.
Yeah.
I don't even know if people listen to music anymore, you know what I mean? It's like, come on.
No, I get it. I know if I ever get a new album, like I always listen to it from start to finish in order, like at least the first few times.
That's awesome. That's the way to do it. I will always do it that way too.
Yeah. And there's some albums that, I will only listen to in that way, like, because if I listen to them on shuffle, it's just, it kind of ruins it.
Yeah. What would those albums be for you?
I'm a little embarrassed about this. I'm a huge Halsey fan. Halsey?
Yes. I've heard of
her. Yeah. I know some people really dislike her, but I'm not like a fangirl. Like I don't have posters of her, but I like her voice. I like her songs. I like how involved she gets in the production process.
Yeah. She does all that shit herself, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, and her last album, Manic, the transitions were so flawless and like beautifully done. Like it's way more enjoyable to listen to that album from start to finish, in my opinion, because it does kind of tell like a meandering story.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah. That's an album I almost exclusively listen to start to finish rather than like hitting shuffle.
Yeah. 100%. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the last full album I listened to. I don't know. No idea.
Something to try for the next album.
Trying to look around. I don't know what the hell I'm looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing. I haven't listened to fuck all. I listened to, your music, of course, before you come on, but as far as it's weird. It's like I get so much music and I listen to it quickly, but I don't like sit down and like listen to other shit besides the indie music I get, it seems. So I'm always just like, what did I used to listen to? What's this stuff? It's like, I just gotta, let's say if I'll just look at my fucking inbox as an example. It's like, I got a band called We Are Joiners. Okay, cool. I don't know who the fuck they are. I'll check it out.
every now and then I'll be listening to music and a Good Charlotte song from high school will creep in all of a sudden, and it's just like, oh my god.
I used to bump
Linkin
Good Charlotte
Park.
for sure. Yeah, all that. I used to
Yeah.
listen to fucking Linkin Park. Yeah,
Hmm.
their first couple albums were good, especially Hybrid Theory. That was their best one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Meteora kind of fucking sucked, I thought, but Hybrid Theory was tight.
Yeah.
If you like Linkin Park, you'll like a band called Lethal Injection.
That sounds really familiar. I
They're
guess I always thought it was
everywhere.
like a video game or something.
No, they're blowing up. They're blowing
Oh,
up.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually do promos for a record label called Curtain Call Records, and they're one of my guys. So they're good. They're real good.
Yeah.
I'm not just
Cool.
saying that. I was a fan before I started working there. So.
Important distinction.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I always tell people because it's true. It's like, no, man. I got the job there because I was always interviewing their artists all the time. They're like, do you want to just fucking work for us?
Yeah.
Why not? Why the hell not? You know, it's good. Well, any big plans for the weekend?
Um, not really. I mentor a boy
Mhm.
through like a mentorship program.
That's
So I'm
cool.
probably gonna see him. He'd been away in a different city for a while this
Mhm.
summer, so it's nice to have him back.
Mhm.
My husband helps out too, so
It's good.
we'll figure out something to do with him.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, especially hard to do especially with the COVID and all that shit now.
Hmm.
What do you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Luckily, he finds the most mundane stuff really fun. So, so
Send them over here because my kids are just crazy.
yeah, no, he's a really good kid. Like so mellow, really smart, really mature. It's
That's good.
ridiculous. Yeah.
I always want to do something like that too. That's fun.
Yeah. He's also probably my number one fan when it comes
Yeah,
to my music. Yeah, he'll
that's
love
awesome.
anything I do. Like I
Yeah,
could probably just sit on a keyboard and play whatever came out, and he'd probably think that's really cool. So
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome.
So yeah.
Well, it's good to have fans for sure. Someone to keep you motivated anyhow.
Hmm.
It's easy to lose the
Hmm.
motivation. What do you
I
do?
hate to be a mega party pooper, but
Go to
I
sleep.
should.
You're tired.
Yeah.
It's late there now. Is it 11 now?
Yeah, it's 11. I usually go to bed at like 9.
Oh, there you go. No, that's fine. That's fair.
All right.
I appreciate you taking the time. It was nice to talk to you.
Yeah, you too.
We'll do it again sometime. Keep me in the loop with
Yeah.
what you got going on, and
Yeah.
buy
Will
one of
do.
those Korg pedals I showed you. There you
Yeah. All right.
go.
Nice
Take
to
care.
meet you and
Yeah,
talk to you.
yeah. You too. Take care.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Bye.